So friends, let me teach you the syntax of PHP programming language. First of all, you need to search here for XAMPP, which we were installed in the previous video. And if you are working with only PHP, you should only start this Apache. But in the later videos, when we will learn about MySQL, then you will require this MySQL server. You will need to start this one, and after this you can minimize this or you can close this if you want your server in the running form. Next, open the C drive where we have installed our XAMPP folder, and open this XAMPP folder and open this htdocs folder. This is the only folder we have to work with. Open this one, and here you know in the previous video we were created a project learn PHP. Open this one, and I will create a new file here, text file, and type here index, and then I will type here .php. Press yes. Your each PHP file must have .php extension, and if I open this file in my code editor, I will type here for Visual Code Studio, and you can see that we already opened this project in my Visual Code Studio, and here this is the index.php file. First of all, I will copy this. I will explain each of the word that what there means, but first of all let me just hello FineGap, type here hello FineGap, and if I open my browser and I type here localhost and my folder name, which is learn-php, this is the folder name that we were created in the previous video in our htdocs folder. If you see, if I press enter button, by default, let me zoom in, by default the file that will be opened will be your index.php file. Here you can see that. Or if you type any of the file name, for example first.php, then your server will provide you that specific file that you want to open, but by default it will open our index.php file. Next, let's just talk about the syntax of PHP programming language. PHP syntax is similar to C language. We have a opening PHP tag, which will be look like this question mark, this less than sign, and a PHP word, and PHP have a closing PHP tag. If you have only written a PHP code in your specific file, you can skip this closing tag part, your program will be run. But if you have write HTML and PHP in a specific file, then you must need to close this PHP tag in your HTML code. I will show you in this video, but first of all let me show you the example. First of all, we have a echo keyword provided by PHP. This is used to print any of the text on your browser. If I type here like something, and in the last each PHP statement close with semicolon, I will press Ctrl S, I will refresh. It have opened the first.php. I have to close this one, and it will by default open our index.php file. Here you can see that it have print the something keyword that we were printed here, and make sure to press semicolon in each of your statement. If you skip this part, your PHP will generate error. Suppose if I type here a is equal to 5 and semicolon and press refresh, you can see that PHP will generate error. So make sure to put semicolon. So friends, next let me show you how you can write PHP code in HTML. First of all, I will type here exclamation mark and press enter. By doing this step in VS Code Studio, it will create a boilerplate of HTML for you. Inside the body tag, I will create h1 tag, and after this I will create a p tag and type a dummy paragraph inside this. Suppose we have a title of machine learning. Open your browser and refresh the page. This is the output that is generated by our that HTML code. But suppose you want to PHP echo statement here to display the title. What I will do, I will type here PHP opening tag and then PHP closing tag here. Inside this I will type echo function, and I can type here machine learning and press semicolon in the end. If you see, you will never find any changes in your code because we can write PHP in HTML in that way. These PHP keywords are case sensitive, so if you type here echo in uppercase and refresh the page, you will not find any changes in your code because PHP allow you to type its keyword in uppercase and in lowercase as well. But I recommend you to type these keywords in lowercase only. But PHP variables are case sensitive. In the next video, I will teach you about variables, and this part we will learn in that specific video. So friends, this was a lecture about what is PHP syntax, and how you can write your PHP code in HTML. If you have any question, you can ask us in the comment section. We will try to answer your question. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel for our regular videos. And finally, thanks for watching.